Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we've got some breaking news as we have a trade to announce. So the New York Rangers, we've talked about this before, how the Rangers prospect Nils Lundkvist wasn't happy with where he was on the depth chart for the Broadway Blue Shirts, and he requested a trade out. Now that was the apparent rumor. And Jeff Gordon hasn't been shy to announce that when guys aren't happy and he finds a way to trade them, right? You look at Elias Anderson, you look at guys now like Nils Lundkvist, he's found a way to trade those guys out. And I think we're going to see a Vitaly Kravtsov trade at some point. But Nils Lundkvist has a new home. He's no longer with the Rangers organization as he is going down to the Lone Star State to play for the Dallas Stars. Nils Lundkvist goes to the Dallas Stars. In exchange, the New York Rangers acquire an interesting package in return for the young prospect defenseman, a 2023 first-round pick, which is top 10 protected, and then it would shift to the 2024 NHL draft as a first-round pick. They also get a conditional 2025 fourth-round pick, and that condition upgrades to a 2025 third-round pick if Lundkvist records 55 or more combined total points in the next 2 seasons, which is kind of an interesting condition. We don't usually see point totals. Usually it's either games played or if the guy signs. So kind of an interesting performance conditional pick there. So that might actually be a motivator for Dallas, to kind of keep him from getting those 55 points. So that'll be interesting. But overall, a pretty good trade here for both sides. I think the Rangers got more of a package for him than I expected. I expected the first-round pick, but they also got a potential third- or fourth-round pick. Pretty good trade. Nils Lundkvist wasn't going to get a shot with the Rangers. They just have too much talent, and the fact that they are in a kind of a win-now mode at this point. They're no longer rebuilding. You catch a team like Dallas, who maybe needs a little bit of defensive depth. I think it's a perfect fit, and unfortunately, it's one of those things where the Rangers kind of just have a surplus of good defensemen, which really isn't a bad thing, and they were able to capitalize on that. For Dallas, this is a good pickup for them. They get a little bit more speed and youth into that group. You got Miro Heiskanen, 23 years old, but then everybody else is a little bit older. Joel Hanley, 31, Yanni Hakanpää's 30, Colin Miller's 29, Ryan Suter, the oldest on this list at 37, Esa Lindell, 28. So the two youngest defensemen here, Thomas Harley, who's 21, Heiskanen, who's 23. And depending on if we see Nils Lundkvist this season, he's still 22 years old. 2 years left on his entry-level contract. So Dallas still has time to see where he stands. And I think that's perfect for them. 2 years of development, kind of to get an idea of where they're at. Right now for the Dallas Stars, they no longer have their first or third round pick in the 2023 NHL draft. So kind of interesting to see how that could all play out. But as of right now, pretty good stuff for the Rangers. They got some good assets. And listen, they've already got good defensemen. This isn't that big of a loss for the Rangers. They're actually making use off of a guy that wasn't, I don't even think, a first round pick. But you look at that blue line, you look at all the young guys there. Lindgren's only 24, Zach Jones, 21, Keandre Miller, 22, Braden Schneider, 21, Libor Hayek, who might end up getting traded anyway, only 24, Ty Emberson's 22, Matt Robertson's 21. They've got some young blue liners that have the potential to be NHL defensemen. So the Rangers, by just a virtue of too much, of a plethora of talent, they end up getting some pretty good assets. Who do I think won the trade as of right now? I think the Rangers. But if Nils Lundkvist becomes a top 4 defenseman for the Dallas Stars, I would say that's a pretty good trade. And they might end up winning that trade in the long run. But we'll see what happens there. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, quick shout out to my other channel, Goal Line Sports, where we talk about all things college football, the next generation of college football. If you're interested in supporting me, helping me out with that channel, make sure to subscribe to Goal Line Sports. I'll have that link down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.